Some breaking news today, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new, completely refreshed Tesla Model 3, the first major update since the product launched about 6 years ago. This news has just broken. It appears a few folks have been given early access for some reviews. They're starting to go live now, by the way. Nice ass. So I'll run through the latest, everything available. It's a complete refresh, loads of new parts, new features, new tech, more range, you name it, it's here. This is big. Oh, by the way, if you guys would like to support the channel and or just unlock a load of exclusive content, check the links in the pinned comment. So let's get right into it. This is what it looks like in white. Here's a shot of the interior. There's now a rear display as well, much like the Model S and X. So this is a significant refresh, a big update. Oh, I'd just like to also say rest in peace to the so-called competition, who still can't profitably produce a vehicle that can come close to matching the specs of the prior generation of Tesla Model 3. And now they've got this to compete with. Good luck. These are a few low-resolution leaked images of this same refreshed Model 3, some different angles we haven't yet seen. These were provided to Electric. So as you can see, aesthetically, a bit of a refresh. Cool story, bro. What really matters is not what it looks like, but what it can do. And that's what we're going to get into in just a moment. A summary of some of the changes here from Sawyer over on X. The range has increased by 12%. In addition, Tesla has changed around 50% of the parts in the vehicle. Now, this is important. Consumers probably won't notice any difference, but from a manufacturing point of view, if 50% of the parts in the car have changed, why might this have happened? Spoiler alert, to make it better, cheaper, and lighter. Remember, Tesla is a constant innovation machine. They're consistently finding new ways to do more with less, to delete parts, delete processes, to make their vehicles more efficiently. Not just from a consumer's point of view with more range, but also just to make them faster and cheaper, which from an investor's point of view equals more profitable. So this is major. Hopefully it goes without saying, but it may not. So in case you haven't already figured it out, it's inevitable. There will be an update to the Model Y. May not be tomorrow, might be a couple of years from now, but expect a similarly massive change to Model Y in the future. And the refreshed Model 3, at least initially, available in 2 new colors, Ultra Red and Stealth Grey. There's also now ambient LED lighting in the interior, which funnily enough, we saw recently in a Cybertruck leaked video. Maybe this is a new feature in all Tesla vehicles coming soon. Also, a brand new steering wheel. The center console has been redesigned as well. Tesla now uses real metal when you touch, giving more premium feel. The materials inside the car in general have been improved. So we can see a close-up shot of the new steering wheel and the console. Now check this out. Tesla has achieved a 30% decrease in wind and ambient noise, a 25% improvement in impact noise, and 20% improvement in road noise. In other words, it's a quieter, more peaceful driving experience. Tesla has added acoustic glass to the rear windows. There is also more sound insulation in the car. There's an uptick in the hood to let wind go over more quietly. We ain't done yet. Tesla has upgraded the suspension by fitting new springs and dampers. They've changed the geometry of the front suspension and changed the way they mount the subframe to the chassis. The tyres are also more cushioning. And to be expected, the main screen is now brighter and more responsive. So clearly this is a significant upgrade, a huge refresh. I mean, technically, despite the fact that aesthetically it looks fairly similar to the previous generation of Model 3, most other automotive manufacturers would have named this as an entirely new product. But that's not how Tesla rolls, just like Apple doesn't rename the iPhone every new generation. It's almost as if Tesla's Model S f***ed the Model 3, and now we have the refreshed Model 3 as its offspring. I'm very curious to find out how much these things initially cost. Car wow with a scoop. It appears that Tesla has provided the new refreshed Model 3 to a bunch of different automotive channels and so on. There may be many reviews dropping now, soon, or as I'm recording this. We'll check in a moment. I'm not going to run through this whole video. There'll be a link in the description to the full video if you want to watch it. But just a few key highlights. P.S. You guys should all be watching Dr. John Campbell. First, a quick look at the design.
At the front are to the lights. They're now slimmer and sleeker than before and have more prominent LED daytime running lights. They've gone a bit more Audi with the headlights. Also, they've done away with the old fog lamp and the vent at the side here. Now you've just got this one big central vent.
You hear that? Parts have been deleted. See these? Gone. Fog lamps gone. Clearly they've been integrated into the main headlights. Remember, the deletion of parts equals the saving of cost and time and complexity and failure points. So many of these things consumers won't notice a difference, but Tesla's found a way to delete a huge amount of cost out of this refreshed Model 3.
There are some new alloy wheel designs, so you get 18 and 19 inches, and the 19s, which is what these are, have these special slats inserted there, which make the wheels look a little bit larger than normal.
Here's a shot of the refreshed Model 3 booty.
There are some new tail lights, and they're no longer split like on the previous car. That means that when you open the tail...
Now, I don't want to repeat myself too much, but we hear they're no longer split. Think about this. What just happened there? Less parts, less complexity, less cost, less failure points. This is the new tail light, a single piece. This, the previous design. I mean, in retrospect, why did they even do this? The reason they did is because they had not yet continued to optimize and think, hang on, wait, why do we need to split? Why can't we just... So again, from a consumer's point of view, yeah, whatever, cool story, bro, who cares? But Tesla has found ways to delete cost out of just about every element of this vehicle, at the same time improving it better and cheaper. This is the Tesla philosophy. By the way, they ain't done yet.
Also, this lower part of the bumper has been redesigned as well, and you've got these fog lights integrated into them. The design of it is different. You've got LED lighting up there. This panel here, you can actually personalize it with different materials and colors. Steering wheel is different. So now you've got the indicators on there. So there's no stalks at all on.
Once again, no stalks at all, aka more parts deleted, more cost deleted, more processes deleted, more points of failure deleted. Noticing a theme here? The best part is no part. The best process is no process. The best stalk is no stalk.
On this car, you used to have the indicators on a stalk and the cruise control on a stalk as well. And Tesla claim they have improved the quality of the materials inside this car. It does feel a little bit better than before. The improvement in quality isn't just for show. You see, Tesla chose the materials, their ability to absorb noise as well, because one of the ways to make the car more quiet and comfortable to travel in is to stop noises vibrating around the cabin.
As we heard from Sawyer.
Another way Tesla has tried to make this Model 3 feel more luxurious is to improve the suspension. So they fitted new springs and dampers.
Now on to infotainment, the big one.
Obviously, Tesla has updated the technology on the Model 3. So you've got a new screen. The dimensions are the same as before, and the processor behind it is the same as before, but the screen itself is now brighter and more responsive. The new Airway 2.0 system, so that's the ventilation system which has been upgraded. Tesla have also improved the Bluetooth in this car, so you should have better audio phone calls. They've also improved the Wi-Fi connectivity, so you can do things like download stuff while parked slightly further away from your house and the router. They've improved the connectivity to your phone, so when you're using your phone as your key, the car will recognize your phone while you're further away from the vehicle as well. As before, you've got wireless charging here, and underneath the center console there is a USB-C port which can charge at 65 watts, so you can actually charge a laptop off it. You've also got two USB-C ports here in the back as well. But the big news is this screen here for rear passengers. So they can do things like control the stereo, the climate control here in the rear, and they can even watch movies and play games on that screen.
So to be honest, this is far and away the biggest and most important improvement in the refreshed Model 3, in my opinion. This was a big selling point of the Model S and X, the rear display. Every family on the planet, everyone with children will understand why. This is huge. The fact that your kids can now sit in the back and watch Netflix, YouTube, absolute game changer for families. Huge selling point. And I'm not going to lie, this makes the Model S and X a hell of a lot less appealing. Although, you still can't play Elden Ring in the refreshed Model 3.
Tesla has also updated the geometry of the seats to make them a little bit more reclined and comfortable, though I still do find them a little bit too close to the floor, so your knees are quite high up and you can't really stretch your feet out underneath the seat in front.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest here. The rear seats, they're designed for kids.
But the seats are now perforated, which looks a little bit more expensive. However, the perforations in the front actually serve a purpose, because now the front seats aren't only heated, they're also ventilated with cool air. Final major thing that Tesla's changed on this car is the efficiency. Now, they actually haven't done anything to the motors nor the batteries. However, they have been able to improve the car's efficiency by up to 8%.
So let's think about this for a moment. If Tesla's done nothing to the batteries, which is good, economies of scale, like keep using the same batteries, nothing to the motors, again, good, economies of scale, there's only two possible ways that Tesla could have improved efficiency of the vehicle. One, deleting mass, make it lighter, and two, improved aerodynamics. This is what happens when you have big-brained engineers. Hey guys, make the same amount of batteries with the same electric motors, move the same vehicle further. Over to you. Figure it out. You got a big brain. I'm sure you can do it.
By improved aerodynamics. So those styling changes aren't just for show, they actually improve the car's aerodynamics. And the drag coefficient has now gone down to 0.219 CD from 0.225 CD for the old car. And that makes the new Tesla Model 3 the most aerodynamic Tesla you can get. So what does the efficiency improvement mean to the car's range? Well, the rear-wheel drive version will be capable of 554 kilometers and the dual motor long-range version 678 kilometers. And if you want that in miles, it's these figures.
So for the sake of comparison, we're looking at the UK Tesla website. They have a different standard. It's not EPA estimated range, it's WLTP. Just for comparison's sake here, long range on the refresh Model 3, 423 miles versus 374 for the current Model 3, meaning roughly a 13.5% increase in range. Same for the entry-level rear-wheel drive. Existing Model 3, 305 miles of WLTP range versus 346 miles of range on the refreshed Model 3. The vast majority of this range improvement, as we heard, batteries are the same, motors are the same. Tesla's probably deleted a little bit of mass, and obviously it's an even more aerodynamic vehicle. Again, this is what happens when you have engineers with big brains who are told to make stuff better. This is the end result.
Now, the car will go on sale in Europe in October.
So just in case you need a little bit of help, it's currently the 1st of September in the United Kingdom. What's the month that comes after September? Oh, it's October. Right. So this thing goes on sale next month. Damn.
However, in the UK, we're going to have to wait until sometime next year, an unspecified time next year. We always get shortchanged by Tesla. However, we shouldn't be able to complain about the pricing too much because the car's not really going to go up in price when it does go on sale. So that means it's going to start from around £42,000.
Get fucked, mate. What? Same price? What? This is a big swinging dick moment from Tesla. More range, more efficient. Rear display, a ton of improvements, a superior vehicle on literally everything that matters, and the same starting price? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? This is insane. Holy shit. So, given the fact that half of the parts, like 50% of the parts have changed and Tesla's improved a lot of things, I totally understand that Tesla is able to produce this vehicle for a comparable price to the prior generation of Model 3. But just think about this for a moment. Tesla's so-called competition. Losing tens upon tens of thousands of dollars, producing vehicles that can't even compete with Tesla's Model 3, the current generation. They just can't compete on specs, but they get close. But they have to lose tens of thousands of dollars per vehicle sold. And now, a refreshed Model 3 that feels like more of a hybrid between a Model S and the current generation of Model 3 with the same starting price as the previous generation of Model 3. This is a very bad day for Tesla's so-called competition. Holy shit. Now, as expected, Tesla did provide early access to a bunch of folks in the automotive industry doing auto reviews and so on. So before I wrap this one up, I still just can't fucking believe that this is going to start at the same price as the existing generation of Model 3. Oh my God. Just going to flick through a few shots from this video as well to show you guys what this vehicle looks like in white. And I'd love to know in the comments below as we're running through these shots, is anyone going to get a refreshed Model 3? And if so, let me know what you currently own. Anyone upgrading from an existing Model 3? Anyone going to downgrade from Model S or X? Given how daft, I just have to say it, most folks on Wall Street are, everyone in the finance media is, and many retail investors are, despite the fact that after Tesla's mind-blowing, and I mean truly mind-blowing, FSD V12 demo, just an absolute watershed moment in the company's history, with huge financial implications. We've seen nothing but tumbleweeds from Wall Street, and Tesla stock this week's basically gone nowhere. I have a suspicion, a hunch, just a hunch, that maybe we might see a slightly different reaction when news of a refreshed Model 3, the same starting price as today's Model 3, with some new pretty pictures available and even some videos, starts to sink in among investors and the finance media. Of course, predicting what will happen, fraught with danger, but regardless of whether or not people grasp the implications, this is massive for Tesla investors. This thing is better on everything that matters. And based on the same starting price, it's probably as economical to produce as the current Model 3, if not even more so. Think about this. Better product for the same or lower cost to produce equals more profit and or increased sales, which means more revenue, which means more profit. Talk about winning. So let's recap here. Refresh Model 3 on sale soon. First Tesla Cybertruck deliveries soon. Tesla Semi delivery is already underway. A next generation Tesla vehicle just around the corner. Shout out to Giga Mexico. Tesla's lithium refinery full speed ahead. Mind-blowing demo of end-to-end FSD. About to unlock a $10 trillion opportunity. And Tesla stock over the last 1 year still down almost 7% and down almost 40% from its all-time high closing price back in 2021. So nothing to see here. Move along. Athletic Greens AG1 has given me a massive, meaningful boost in energy, allowing me to do a lot more every day, including using my brain more and using my body more. I highly recommend you guys and girls check it out. Athletic Greens AG1 is an excellent way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's got 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus prebiotics and probiotics and digestive enzymes and adaptogens to help you deal with stress. Plus, if you click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR, you can get yourself a 1-year free supply of vitamin D3 and K2. But don't take my word for it. Here's what some of you guys and girls have to say. AG1 has changed my life. I was, as you described, treating myself like a circus, ate like trash, rarely exercised, used alcohol as a stress crutch, cannabis also. AG1 is what gave me the kick in the ass, got me back to the gym, motivated me to do more for myself, family, my business, etc. Keep doing what you do. Now, I know there's some skeptics, the same kind of people who think Elon Musk is a fraud, reading this going, what do you thought? There's no way that's possible, bro. It must be a placebo effect. Believe it or not, this is a recurring theme. If you give your body everything it needs to feel and perform its best, including having a lot more energy, you'll need ways to use that energy. For me personally, that includes more exercise, moving my body more social activity, and more cognitively demanding tasks, including producing a fuck ton of exclusive content over on Twitter and on Patreon, plus my daily YouTube uploads. The proof's in the pudding. On to another testimonial from a viewer of this channel. SMR, you asked me to provide feedback on AG1. Here it is. It has helped with mental acuity, stamina, and intestinal waste management. Can't read between the lines. Certainly helps with regularity and digestion. That's what the digestive enzymes are for. It has also dramatically reduced my cravings for sugar. You guys need to stop eating sugar. It's fucking poison. I'm 50, 5'9", and overweight, aka a fat motherfucker. I think that's a technical term for overweight, isn't it? Is it fat motherfucker or obese? I can't remember. I average 100 hours a week in the West Texas oil fields as a safety supervisor. Jesus Christ, dude. No wonder you're struggling to keep your weight under control. 100 hours a week. Brutal. It has helped me lose weight. It is not an appetite suppressant. It can help fat people suppress cravings, and motivation to be healthier is critical for changing your diet. Love you, brother. Again, this is a great point. It's something people really don't seem to grasp. If you have more energy, everything becomes easier. It's like turning on easy mode for life. A few years ago, before I was taking AG1, my health was trash. I was struggling to get through the day, had afternoon fatigue. The last thing I wanted to do was either use my brain or move my body. Didn't have the energy. Now, my biggest struggle every day is figuring out ways to use that energy. I'm exercising way more, doing a lot more with my friends and family, and of course, my work output has increased substantially. And you can fact check me. Check out the average length of my videos I was posting to YouTube 3 years ago. Need I say more? And one final testimonial. Love this one. Okay, here's the deal for me with this AG1 shit. I'm 41 years old and not the type to eat, drink, smoke, or sleep healthy, so I was skeptical. That being said, here's what I experienced. Day 1, meh. Day 2, afternoon fatigue was about 45 minutes late. Day 3, 0 afternoon fatigue. Day 4, 0 afternoon fatigue plus extra energy. Day 5, again, 0 afternoon fatigue plus energy, wondering, what the fuck, really? See, this is the thing, right? The results for many people are just almost too good to be true. This is the same experience I had. My afternoon fatigue just vanished out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Why am I not tired in the afternoons anymore? Surely, it's not that AG1 shit, is it? Turns out it was. Day 6 and 7, same thing. Day 8, same thing. Plus, I had the want to get things done around the house that I normally would slack off and not get done. Again, the point, extra energy, you'll need to use it. You'll find ways to use it. Day 9, 10, and 11, and today is day 12. I fucking love it. So however you managed to get me to buy it, I'm so glad you did. Thank you so much, SMR. It really changed me so far. Guys, this shit really works. Just try it. By the way, this is the reason I continue to relentlessly promote AG1. A lot of people get real fucking mad in the comments. Oh my God, snake oil salmon's sold out. Oh my God, he's a scammer. This is fraud. But constantly, I'm pretty sure everyone making these comments is also currently short Tesla stock. I'm not particularly concerned about people having a negative perception, those folks suffering from small brain syndrome, still living in my bum's basement syndrome, etc., writing mean comments, claiming AG1's a scam or it doesn't work. I mean, bro, when I get feedback like this is what keeps me going. And remember, there is a 90-day money-back guarantee. There's nothing to lose here. Just try this stuff for a month, and if you don't get these results, get your money back. See, it's a literal no-brainer. It's an IQ test at this point in time. Testimonial after testimonial after testimonial like this. Get your money back if it doesn't work. Just try it for a month, and if it doesn't work, get your money back. Today's the day. It's finally time. Be like this guy who was a massive skeptic, but finally, after 1,000 promotions in a row, caved in, tried AG1, and has results like this. Head to drinkag1.com/SMR or click the link in the pinned comment, and please, let me know how you're feeling in a few weeks' time. Now, if you'll excuse me, time to put my extra energy to good use. I'll be recording some more exclusive content for Patreon and my Twitter subscribers. So click the links in the pinned comment, see you over on Twitter and or Patreon, and don't forget to grab your AG1. Love ya.